Well, hello and welcome, everybody. Today is an amazing day to have a show that's actually going to change probably the way you think of entertainment in the future. So, we're going to be talking about creating legendary performances with the new entertainment technology that's coming into the world. So when you start watching me in the future, I'll be in 3D. Your TVs will be, everything will be in 3D. That's where it's going. But wouldn't you like to know ahead of time how you can participate in this and what this means to you? Maybe your company, maybe your um, uh, partners, and your, those that are close to you in business. Well, I have an amazing guest today, and we're going to get to him right now in a second. But I just want to say that he was at the Grammys. You need to know that he had a booth at the lounge in the Grammys, and the response they got is over the top. So I'll be right back. We're going to take a quick break, and when I come back, I'm going to introduce you to my legendary guest. We'll be right back.
Attention Zantac users. The FDA requested manufacturers to pull Zantac off the market, noting exposure to unacceptable levels of a cancer-causing agent. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with cancer after regular use of Zantac, you might be entitled to financial compensation. If you have any of these cancers, time is critical. Call now for a free consultation. If you don't win, you pay nothing.
Call 800-797-7641.
Well, welcome back, everybody. The show today I'm calling The Courage to Create Legendary Performances in honor of my guest today. Taku is the COO of M Entertainment Works, MEW, the groundbreaking new technology redefining entertainment, and their one-of-a-kind motion capture technology that was on full display, as I just mentioned earlier, at the Grammys in the lounge this year. Gone really are the days of actors wearing specialized motion capture suits and 3D characters and avatars and all that stuff. But Mew's new technology has changed all that. We're going to be talking about that, and pay close attention. This is something that is going to be really important, I believe, for your company in the future. Taku, welcome to the show. It's so good to have you here.
Hi, Ken. It's my pleasure joining your show.
Well, listen. Before you got into the M Entertainment Works, let me talk about your background. What's your background, real quick, in this?
Well, I was always involved in the startup, and I actually had my own startup, which got merged into this M Entertainment. So, making a startup, building up new business has been my motivation. And I am very excited to work in the new company, M Entertainment Works, and provide the innovative technologies and entertainment.
That's great. Well, okay, let's jump into M Entertainment. Maybe just start with what happened at the Grammys and what kind of response you got for this new technology. And by the way, there you go. You might want to center yourself a little more. Okay, so let's talk. Let's just start there. What happened at the Grammys with the technology? What's response these days?
So at the Grammys, we had the AR live show. Probably something that doesn't sound too familiar. So we provided the AR technology, and with AR technology, people have an iPad in their hands, and then face it towards to the chair, which is the object to unlock the AR contents. And once it's unlocked, people can actually view Robert Johnson, a legendary bluesman, performing just in front of you. And the reaction among the participants, basically those people, VIPs of Grammys visiting the lounge, was amazing.
Well, there's so much I want to ask you. Let me just put a picture up on the screen to kind of, can you describe what you're seeing right here? What are we seeing on the screen here?
So it's the AR. The background is actually metro of Tokyo. So we were back in days, we were in Tokyo, and we just had a shooting for this one. What you actually see, the train behind Robert Johnson, and the chair he's sitting on is a real one. So that is actually existing in the real world. What doesn't exist in real, and what you see in the iPhone here, is Robert Johnson actually playing. And this is 3D, so you can go around and see him playing.
That's amazing. So, okay, so the chair's there, but Robert Johnson is all projected, right?
Right.
And you're seeing it on your iPhone. Is that what I'm hearing?
Exactly.
Wow. And by the way, let's my audience doesn't really know Robert Johnson. I don't think a lot of them do. I had to look him up myself. And for those of you that don't know, Robert Johnson was a blues artist. He was a musician, a songwriter. He lived from May 8th, 1911 through August 16th, 1938. He was 27 years old when he died. He made went into the studio only twice, but he's had an impact in the blues industry, quite a bit of impact. Why did you choose Robert Johnson? That's an interesting,
Right. So our CEO is a musician himself, and Robert Johnson is actually the musician he respects the most, and he got a lot of influence. And what we wanted to make it happen here is, although he's so famous, he influenced a lot of musicians today. Nobody has actually, or almost nobody has seen him play. And this is what we wanted to bring back. So we only had few pictures left. And from the pictures, we created the avatar, and we created the performing avatar that's playing right in front of you with the AR technology.
Well, that's absolutely amazing. And actually, brilliant thought, because I guess if you can do it with somebody that just has a few photos, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can do it with pretty much anybody, is what I'm hearing.
Exactly. And this time, I think we're going to talk about our technologies a little bit more into the details later. But what we have done here is we took the motion from our CEO, since we didn't have any videos existing. But if we have a video, we can extract motion from the actual video and put it into the avatar.
Now, can you do that with, let's get into the technology a little more. I'm
Sure.
even thinking of my show right now. I'm thinking, well, how would I be in 3D? Will you be able to do that for live shows or streaming shows, or will you be doing that out of photos or a combination of it? How does this technology work?
So technically, we can also do it live. Right now, what we are focusing here is more of the details. So if we lose some of the details, we can do it really quick. But there are some of the other companies actually doing that too. What we think we are probably the only one in the world is we can take very detailed 3D motion from the videos. And touching up your other points, we can do it for the photos as well.
Wow, that's amazing. How, I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, I want to ask you, how do you think this is going to change the entertainment industry as a whole, as this technology is unrolled over the next few years?
Are you being audited, and do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Is the IRS threatening to take more of your money? Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate your tax bill and reduce your stress. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a tax doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
If you or someone you love has developed Parkinson's disease after being exposed to gramoxone or any herbicide containing the deadly chemical paraquat, you may be entitled to financial compensation. If you developed Parkinson's and worked or lived on a farm that used paraquat herbicide treatments with gramoxone, Firestorm, or any listed brand, call now. You may be entitled to financial compensation. There are time deadlines, so don't delay. If you don't win, you pay nothing.
800-771-3380.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Today I'm talking with Taku Kodaira. Did I get that right, or did I just butcher that?
That's pretty close.
It's pretty close. Okay.
Yes.
And Taku is the CEO of M Entertainment Works. They have a new technology out that is really revolutionizing the industry. Taku, so how is this going to change the industry?
We believe it's going to change in some different aspects. So first, speaking of the avatar, we can create it from the picture or like semi-customized avatar. So the actual person or the celebrity artists don't need to present at the show. So he or she can do something else while his or her avatar is playing, entertaining the audience. So that's going to be a very interesting part. The other part is since we can take the motion from existing videos and of course including photos, again, those artists or celebrities, creators, they don't need to be at the show, or they don't even need to be present at the show, as long as we can have the video being processed, we can create the new entertainment or recreate the existing entertainment.
So what you're telling me is I'm going to be omnipresent. I'm going to be able to be in a whole bunch of different places, or an avatar will be out in many different places at one time. Is that accurate? Yeah. I wonder how that's going to change entertainment. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah. Many times, like since you're the only person, you can be at one place at a time. Maybe we can see some of the different collaborations that probably will or have never happened in the past.
Wow, that's amazing. What you joined the company. You've been there for a while. What was the inspiration behind M Entertainment Works? What was that? What was that fire, that spark that this the CFO or whoever it was, CEO, decided we were going to do this?
So basically, the board members consisting of 4 people, 3 of them have been CEO by themselves. So myself and including other 2, and we all had different strengths. From my strengths was extracting 3D motion from existing videos. Other guys were so good at creating avatars, and also other guy was so good at creative and coming up with the innovative thinking. So we met and we just thought, okay, this is gonna really change the world, change the entertainment, and we're gonna be able to provide something people have never seen before.
Are there a lot of copycats out there? You got people following you, trying to create the same as you are, or what's going on with the market?
There are several players. Some have already became really big. Some have attracted already hundreds of million people. What we can actually provide in comparison of those places is one of them is motion. So nobody have been able to take the detailed motion, 3D motion from the videos. So some people can create avatars in different tastes, and some people are working on the motions and other things as well. But we can really do a lot of stuff at one shot, starting from taking 3D motion from the videos.
That's interesting. So at the Grammy Awards, when I'm looking at Robert Leroy Johnson, and there's just a chair there, but you're seeing it in a 3D through your iPhone. If I don't use the phone, what am I seeing?
Just the chair and the background.
That's it. Okay. So the technology works with with iPhones and Androids and those right now. Is that accurate?
Yeah. Currently with iPhones, but we're also expanding to Android as well.
Okay. And so what's the benefit of having this technology, would you say? Yeah, let's talk about that from a corporate point of view, or what's the benefit here?
So I think there are several people or several categories of people who's going to benefit with this. The first one, our vision is really to empower the creative universe. And that includes a lot of people already in the creative industries, and including those, for example, dancers, artists who have provided the motion or who have performed in the past, and they were recorded. Nobody has thought the motion itself has value. And now we can extract the 3D motion, and it doesn't necessarily need to be somebody. Like if the motion is coming from Michael Jackson, it doesn't need to go into the Michael Jackson avatar. It can be your avatar, or it can be somebody else's avatar. So yeah, like dancer, choreographers is specifically, they have never gained the access to copyrights and so on. But I think with those technologies, they can actually monetize their previous performances. And the benefit side of corporate, of course, is we can create a lot of new entertainment, including those like new and classic moves, and kind of like combine it all together.
So you can create an avatar out of me, and I could be Michael Jackson using Michael Jackson's moves. Is that what I heard?
Exactly. And if whatever the revenue is being generated there, it's going to partially go to Michael Jackson or whoever is taking his assets or managing his asset.
Wow. So now we're talking the asset of just movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Man, that's big technology. Okay, well, listen, I got to take another quick break. And when we come back, let's take a deeper dive into the future of AR, the industry. We'll be right back.
Sure.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $397. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one but two Nano hearing aids for just $397. Plus, we'll add a portable charging dock and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get two CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $397 and free shipping.
800-817-7419. Again, 800-817-7419.
Well, the show is about creating legendary performances, and we're talking about you creating legendary performances yourself, maybe using some of the past icons of the past, things we were talking about like Michael Jackson. In this case, they did a 3D at the Emmys with Robert Leroy Johnson. So this is going to be interesting how this technology is going to change the world. So as opposed to dreaming up, I wish I was John Wayne. Now I could be John Wayne. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, with this technology coming. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What do you see as the future of this industry?
I think this is going to basically our platform is going to be open very soon for those people who's already, as I mentioned, in the creative industry, and then they're going to be empowered. So dancers, they can monetize their motions, and the people who's for example creating clothing, they can also try to monetize within our platform. And there's going to be a lot of people who's going to come up with the cool looking avatars and try to combine them all together. And the assets being created there is compatible for AR and VRs, so it can go to the gaming industry as well. So someday, very soon, a lot of people can play games with their own avatars, with the motions they purchased and the digital clothing they purchased.
Wow. Okay. I'd never dreamed of that, but that, I'm an older guy. I'm glad you guys are dreaming this stuff up. This is pretty amazing. So, I'm just wondering where that industry is going to go. We're going to still need these big glasses and stuff in the future, or is that going to go away, or is that going to be refined, or how do you see it? Are we just going to turn on a screen and we'll be able to, these avatars will pop out at us, whatever we choose, or how do you see it?
The way we see it is I think we already have a lot of screens in front of us. So right now I'm looking at my PC and talking to you. This is one screen. Then myself, I have iPhone and iPad, and there's another tablets at home. And some people even have gaming, which they play with the TV. So I think it's highly possible we might gonna get some other versions. But with the current platform, I think we have enough of a place where you want to kind of dive in with whatever you have, and you want to be looking like older, younger, female, male, or different nationalities, whatever. Yeah.
That's awesome. One thing I did want to back up and just explain for my audience. Some of my audience is intrigued by this and are wondering what's going on. They're not familiar with, quote, avatars or bouncers or that technology or those names. Can you just really quick give them my understanding of that?
So avatar is a lot of times it's it's a shape of a human, and it can be like a photoreal, like it can look really really similar to someone, or it can be kind of like an animation version. And there's a lot of different types. What we create for ourselves is a little bit of a Pixar and a little bit of the Japanese anime tastes, which so far we have getting a lot of positive feedback. And sorry, what was the other?
And you said the bouncer. I think you mentioned earlier.
Bouncer.
Bounder.
Bouncer. Sorry, not sure if I did.
Okay, that's all right. Yeah, I thought we mentioned something like that early on. Okay, so let's talk about. Let's say you have a TV show. Okay, You've got in the United States we have a lot of TV shows, right?
Yeah.
Will this technology be used in current television, or do you see it mostly in the gaming markets and maybe display markets and things of that way?
I think right now, probably gaming has a more like close relationship, but I can assume the thing's gonna come out on the TV as well. Because once, let's say we create your avatar and we have your facial, we have your moves and voices, and I can already put it into this show.
That's amazing. So will I be able to take my avatar, then I'll own the copyright on my avatar. Will I be able to use it and create an NFT out of it and then put it in the multiverse? And it's going to be interesting.
Yes. What we are currently doing now is we are not charging anybody for creating the avatar. And once it's being created, we don't really like own it. You're the owner of the avatar, and we are the agents trying to put you into a TV commercial or like other advertisement or, like TV shows as well.
So I can see the advertising industry completely changing with this.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
So I can go right now. What I heard you say is my listening audience could go right now and create an avatar. Is that right?
Yes. Right now we have a huge list of requests. So we are open to receiving requests. And right now we are, I need to apologize. We are just trying to do prioritizing. And then very soon, this is going to happen like with a matter of a click. So hopefully very soon we can cover a lot of people as well.
Taku, where can the listeners go right now to find out more about your company and find out more about creating their avatars?
The best place is our corporate website, and we are launching another website within this year. But right now, this is the best, and we have a contact us. So whoever is interested in our technology or creating your own avatar, please contact us.
Okay, good. So if you are my listening audience, because we have a lot of you out there, it's mew.l as in lady, T as in Tom, D as in David. And you want to go there and check it out. Make sure to stay in tune with these guys. This is amazing technology. I'm really excited about it. All righty. So last but not least, let's just final thoughts here. We've discussed quite a few pieces here. What is it that you'd like to tell us about this technology that we haven't talked about?
I think some of the people who's listening to this channel may or may not think that you're creating or creator, but with our technology and the platform, a lot of them, the population of a creator or being very creative person is going to explode. So hopefully we can try to help you with that. And we have a lot of interesting news and technologies launching very soon.
Well, one of the things we didn't talk about, which maybe we can when you come back, hopefully you'll come back on the show when this gets a little more refined, is how to monetize this. How do we monetize, having an avatar, in our business, in, maybe on my show, so
right.
That'd be really good to do. Final thoughts, anything you'd like to share as we close here?
I think one of the keyword you mentioned was the NFT, and we're very interested and keeping our eyes on this. And we have a lot of interesting project launching with NFT as well. So,
okay, well, we'll discuss NFTs more in depth in hopefully in future shows. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope you come back, as this thing evolves. You guys are on the cutting edge, and that's why I wanted to have you. You got a lot going on. So thanks so much, Taku, for being here.
Thanks, Ken.
So for all of you listening, I hope you'll continue to listen to the show. We are on, we're about in 185 countries right now. We're on TV, of course, nationally across the United States, and also on, podcast and streaming. Please tell your family and friends if you like this kind of programming, you'd like to find out a little bit more about what's going on in the world, and you're in a place where you want to bring more consciousness, more joy, more happiness in the world. This is the show to watch. All right. From my heart to yours, I hope that for the next week, you continue to see the unseeable, know the unknowable, and do the impossible.